This is the Roulette Master. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And for today's video, we're going to continue on with this how to play roulette and stop losing, because I keep getting more and more comments and I think people aren't doing it correctly. Still, I get comments like people are only winning $10 or $20 an hour doing this, so I think there's something wrong with the way that they're using the progression. That's why I'm going to keep going on with this, because I know it is a good system and can play very, very long without busting. So let's go ahead and keep using this. I'm going to go back to the single dollar ones because I have a lot of interest from the people that like playing where they won't lose, and this is your best chance to not lose, which is to start with $1 on each and have a large bankroll. So let's get started. Okay, so we're already up $1. So every time you win, you're going to win $1. So those people that say they play an hour and are only up $10 or $20, I'm not sure what's going on there, but let's keep going. Because even if you lose after a minute or two, you should win another $1 when you get it back. Okay. So now we're up $2. And for those of you, if this is the first video you've seen of this, we're never betting on the third 12. And then when we lose on the third 12, then we sit out and spin without betting. And then when we hit something that's not a third 12, we go ahead and start betting again. And then we add 2 units. So we go from 1 to 3. Okay? And after you win, if you're up as much as you were prior, which was 2, now we're up 3, then you start over. If you're not up as much as you were before you lost, then you keep doing the same bet. And that's what I'm wondering if some people aren't doing right. Well, let's go ahead and start back with $1 on each. And that's because we did achieve the amount that we were up before we lost. So we won again there. We're already up $4. Okay, now we're up 5. So for those people that only won $10 or $20 in an hour, I don't know how that happened. We're already up $5 in just a couple minutes. Okay, we won again. We're up $6 now. Okay, now we're up 7. Now we're up 8. Okay, so we lost. So now we're going to sit out, and we know the next bet's going to be 3 each because we go up 2 units after losses, but we're not going to bet again until we don't hit a third 12. Okay, so we didn't hit a third 12, so we're going to go to 3. Again, that's because we're increasing by 2 units. Okay, and we got it. So now we're going to check and make sure we're up more than we were before, and we are. So we're up $9, so that means we go back to $1 on each again. And we're already almost up $10, which is like what some people were commenting. They won $10 in an hour, or $20. There was a couple that said 20. So we lost that one, so we know the next one's going to be 3, not 1, and we're going to spin without betting. Okay, and that's the beauty of this system. We didn't lose anything there. We're just going to keep spinning until third 12 doesn't hit. Okay, now it's time to bet again. So now we'll go from 1 to 3. Okay, and a 0 is like a third 12 here. It's a loss. So we know the next bet's going to be 5, but we're going to go ahead and spin here. And we always want to remember, too, that we were up $9. That's very important. And I think that's the part that people are missing. So it's time to bet again. But now we're, instead of 3, we're at 5. Again, we go up 2 units each time. Okay, we lost again. So they're testing us. That's okay. And let's see. So we're going to spin without betting until something hits that's not third 12. And then we're going to up it to $7 because, again, we're going up 2 units. Okay. And it's very important to remember that we were up $9 before this started. Okay, and we lost again. So the next one will be an $11 bet. And we're going to spin without betting. Okay, we didn't hit a third 12. So it's time to go to 9. Okay, we got it. We're not up to $9 yet. So this is, I think, where people are missing it. We're going to stay at $9 until we get back up $9. And if we lose, we'll go up to 11 on the next one, like we just lost. So the next one will be $11, and we'll spend first without betting. Okay, and that saves us, whenever we hit a third 12 like that, it saves us money when we don't bet. And then once we're ready, once we hit something that's not third 12 like that one there, it's time to go to the next bet, which is $11. And let's see. Sorry for the pop-up there. Let me get that out of there. There we go. Okay. So now we're at 11 each. Okay, and we won. So we're going to stay at 11 until we get up that $9 again. But the real beauty of this system is that you never reach the table maximum, which is very, very important. Okay, so eventually, if you're patient enough, you're going to get some wins in a row when you're playing 24 numbers. So we're just going to keep repeating the bet. And let's see where we're at now. Okay. So now we're up 1. So we have to keep going. But if we were to lose here, we'd go to 13. But we didn't, and I think we're back up again. Okay, we're up $12. So now it's time to go back to the single dollar again. But I'm glad that you guys saw a really good test there of when things go bad, because it's important to see how to fix that. And patience is really the key in not changing your strategy. Okay, we lost. So we know the next one's going to be 3. We have to remember we were up 13. But we're not going to bet yet. We're going to spin without betting before we go to 3. Okay, and that saves us some money again by hitting the third 12 when we didn't bet. Okay, so it's time to bet now. So we're going to put $3 on first and second. Okay, and we're at a high, so we don't have to keep going. So again, we'll put $1 on each. Okay, and we're up 15 now. And one thing that I've learned with this playing single units with this strategy, it almost seems like you make about $1 a minute. So you should make close to $60 in an hour, not 10 or 20 like some of the comments are. So I'm guessing some of those people didn't stick with the bet and they didn't try to get back to the original, the highest amount that they were before they lost, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, go ahead and make sure you leave something down in the comments so I can explain that better. And I just want to really stay on this system until people fully understand it. And I think the best way to do that is just to watch it and figure out, what I'm doing here. So we're up 17 now. Okay, now we're up 18. And again, the larger the startup fund, the better. Even though you don't reach the table maximum, it gives you peace of mind to have that. So we're up 19 now. Okay, so and just like you saw here, eventually, even if you're having a really rough ride, you're going to win a bunch in a row at some point because you have 2 of the 3 12s. And I think we got up $20 again in a very short time. Let's keep going a little farther this one. Okay, we lost. So we want to sit out again. But we remember that we were up 20. That's the most important part. So remembering where you topped it off. And again, that saves us money when we hit those third 12s when we're not betting. That's fantastic. Okay, it's time to bet again, but now we're going to go to 3. Okay. And one thing that's good to remember as well, anytime you win the first time after a loss, after you sit out, you're always going to get back to your all-time high. And the reason for that is because even though they're all $2 units up, when you go from 1 to 3, that's tripling. And that's just like triple martingale. So if you do win on the first chance, you don't have to worry about whether you're at an all-time high or not. But you still need to remember that number because there's a good chance you'll go past that to 3 or 4. So that's important as well. We're up 22 now. Okay, we lost. So again, we're going to sit out, but we know the next bets are going to be 3. And we know that we were up 22. So that's where we have to get back to. And again, that saves us when we hit the third 12, when we haven't bet on it. And that saves us there too. That's 2 in a row that we would have lost. We're just going to keep going without betting until we hit something that's not third 12. Okay, it's time to bet again. And we're back to $3. All right, we got it. So again, when you win on the first one, you don't even have to think about the whether you're at an all-time high or not. You definitely are. We're up 23 now. And here we go. But you still need to know that number in your head because, like I said, if you go past that, you'll need to fix it. And we lost the first one again. So we're going to go from 1 to 3, but not yet. Okay, now it's time to go. Okay, 3 on each. All right, and again, if you get that first one, you don't have to worry. We're up 24 now. we're up $25 in probably around 20 minutes. So, like I said, I usually stick to at least around $1 a minute when I'm using single units for this. And that's pretty good for people on a really low risk strategy. So the nice thing is you don't have to worry about doubling and doubling and doubling until you lose your bankroll. It's just 2 units up at a time after you sit out, and always get back to your previous highest win total. So I hope I'm not going over this system too much, but there's a lot of people interested in it, and there's a lot of people that I think are doing it incorrectly. So I'm going to stay with this until people get it right, because it is a really good system. And thank you guys for listening today. And if you have a system that you guys would like to send in, I would love to see it and make a video on it. So please send that in. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also ring that bell for notifications, because I have new content releasing every single day of the week at 8 a.m. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day.